are now tuning in to Sports Talk with Skriz.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Skriz, CEO, back with another episode of Sports Talk with Skriz, presented by Wave ENT. We are valuable entities. You already know what it is, man. It's Want to See Wednesdays, man. It's Dallas week. We got the Cowboys coming up. The Birds travel to Dallas, man, to play at Jerry World on Sunday, 4:25 p.m. Cowboys, man, having some tough times right now, man. They're coming into game 3-5, coming off of 3 straight losses, man. Facing the Dak Prescott injury, man. Dak's going to be out a few weeks with a hamstring injury. But they do expect Micah Parsons to return and a few other guys to be back for them, man. The Birds expect A.J. Brown to come back and possibly play this week, so that could be huge, man. That could be huge. But like I said, man, it's Want to See Wednesdays. So when we discuss the 3 things we want to see this week and the 3 things that we don't want to see. And shout out to Nano Ham, man. He got in the comments last week and he actually named it Want to See Wednesdays, man. So we're going to rock with that for the rest of the year, man. Nano Ham, I appreciate that, bro. So, nonetheless, let's get right into the list, man. Number 1 on the things we want to see this week, man. Jalen, go ahead and air it out, buddy, man. I think this is the week for Jalen to go ahead and have a big game through the air. He's already been having a few consistent games with no turnovers, but I'm talking about a 300 passing yard week. I think this is the week, man. The Cowboys, they're coming in right now struggling on defense with the 29th defense against passer rating. They are 29th against passer rating right now. So, man, I think this is the week Jalen can really drop back, throw the ball about 25 to 30 times, man, and have some success against this Cowboys secondary that's been struggling, man. So, yeah, Jalen, I'm looking for him to have 300 or more passing yards this game, if not close to it, 280, 250, something like that, man. So, yeah, Jalen, air it out. That's number 1 for this week. Number 2, man, Devontae Smith, man. Feed Smitty, man. This is the week for Smitty to go off, man. He's been making some miraculous plays over these last few games, man. And with AJ banged up a little bit, man, I think they should focus on getting Smitty some targets, man. At least 10, yeah, man, just make Smitty the primary option in the passing game this week, man. Like I said, AJ, he's going to be a little bit banged up, but he's still going to get a lot of the focus from the defense. So I think it's a good opportunity for Smith to just do what he does best, man. Go out there and make miraculous plays, getting open, man, making tough third down catches, man. Last week, the one hand, that thing was just phenomenal, man. I had to make that picture my screensaver. My girl was like, you don't even put me on your screensaver. But yeah, man, look, that catch by Smitty, man, it was miraculous, man. This is what he does for a living. Feed that man. Yeah, I think they should get Smitty 10 targets this week against Dallas, man. And number 3 are the things that we want to see. Let's balance the run between Jalen and Saquon. And what I mean by that, man, let's call about 5 to 7 design runs for Jalen, man. I think his legs have looked fresh this year. He's been doing great in the run game. And I think it'll just take a little bit of load off of Saquon, man. As you know, Saquon, he does his thing, man. We gave him 30 touches last week, nearly 200 yards of all-purpose offense, man. And thing is, man, as you saw on some of those plays, he went out limping, and, durability has been a concern throughout the course of his career, man. So we definitely want to keep Saquon fresh for the long run. Still get him his touches. I'm not saying take away his touches, but let's just limit that as much as we can. He's going to have explosive plays. He's going to finish those runs. He's not going to avoid the contact. So I like to see them split the run a little bit more. Get Jalen some more design runs in there, about 5 to 7, maybe not too much. Saquon, keep him 20 to 22 touches. And, let's feed the other guys, like I said last time, get Gainwell involved. And maybe we can get a Will Shipley sighting, for once, man. He had that run, that touchdown call back against Cincinnati, but it looked like he had some bursts on that play, man. So it'd be nice to see him get some touches, man. Yeah, I should have probably threw that in there and get Shipley a touch or 2, man. I want to see what that kid has to offer for sure. All right, so that's the 3 things that we want to see this week. So let's switch it up and go to the 3 things that we don't want to see this week. Starting with number 1, don't let the Cowboys control the game through the run game, man. Like we all know, Dak Prescott's out, so their pass game is probably going to be limited. Their playbook's going to be more limited, so they're going to be relying on the run game to at least keep them in the game, as that's going to be one of the few scenarios where they could really win this game is by controlling it, by running the ball successfully, man. And they got Rico Dowdle as their starter. I guess he's decent, you know what I'm saying? You can see I'll post his stats right there, but the Eagles can't let the Cowboys come out and control the time of possession, run the ball for 4 to 5 yards to carry, controlling the game, getting first downs and things of that nature, because then it could be an upset loss for sure. All right, number 2 of the things we don't want to see. No more bonehead coaching by Nick Sirianni, man. Okay? We got away with it last week with the win over the Jags, man, but that could have been a devastating loss, similar to the loss we took against Atlanta, man. And if you start losing games like that, it could really come back to haunt you later on in the season when we talk about playoff positioning, seeding, things of that nature, division championships. Nick Sirianni, man, we got to start taking the points. We got to stop icing our own kicker, man. You know what I mean? Not letting them kick the chip shots, but then want to send them out there for a 50-plus yarder and things like that and expect them to come through, man. So, Nick Sirianni, man, if you get into a couple 4th and 2s and 4th and 3s and we're in good field goal range, man, take the points, man. Take the points. I have full confidence in this defense to be able to do its thing against Cooper Rush, man. The Cowboys are banged up. They're not at full strength. Like we all know, they're coming off of 3 straight losses. So, Nick Sirianni, man, we know you're going to be aggressive in some situations, but you gotta start really, being more efficient with the coaching, man, in situations like that, not putting the team in a bad position. And, it could ultimately cost us a game. This is still a big game. This is a division game. The Eagles don't need to take the Cowboys lightly. And, yeah, man, no more bonehead coaching by Nick, man. And number 3 of the things that we don't want to see, man, CeeDee Lamb, man. If he plays this game, he's going to be the target, the Cowboys' main focus on one of their targets, rightfully so. The guy is phenomenal. As you can see, he has over 600 yards receiving this year. So, yeah, man, we definitely got to contain CeeDee. So, what I'm saying on number 3 is we don't want to let CeeDee single-handedly beat us, man. He shouldn't have an 11-catch, 150-yard performance unless he's getting a lot of it in garbage time and the Eagles are up or something like that, man. But, yeah, definitely focus on shutting down CeeDee, stopping the run, things like that. The Eagles should be fine, man. I think they should definitely take care of business in this game, man. So, yeah, man, I thank you guys for joining me on another edition of Wanna See Wednesdays on Sports Talk with Skriz, man. And, we're going to get into some predictions for this week. My early prediction for this game, I think the Eagles stay hot, man. I think they pick up their 5th consecutive win. And for the score, I'm going to say 30-17. And I think I'm being kind of generous with points on the Cowboys' part. But like I said, they still got explosive player in CeeDee Lamb. Coaching put us in some, and officiating put us in some bad positions last week as far as the score was concerned. But I do think the Eagles get out, score early. I think we do put up 30 points in this game, and we come out with a 30-17 win over Dallas, man. Appreciate you guys joining me, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. It's another episode of Sports Talk with Skriz. Let's go, Bird Gang.